What's up guys, it's Matt Collins Jones here, also known as the D365 Geek, and today we are talking about Power Automate. We're talking about expressions, logical functions, and specifically the greater function. So greater is a function that is the opposite of less. So greater checks to see whether the value that you pass in is greater or is greater than the other value that you want to compare it to. If it is, then it will return a true value. If it's not, then it will turn a false value. So again, a lot like less, we can use this to see if one number is greater than another number, and if it is, we can use conditional logic based on the outputs. So let's take a look at it. So I'm in my manual trigger flow here in Power Automate, and again we've got a text input and we've got a number input. We're going to ignore the text input for now, just use the number input, and that's what we'll be inputting. And then I have two compose actions. So in the first compose action, I'll click into the inputs box. I'll click across to expression. We'll go down to logical functions, expand that by clicking see more, and then we've got this greater function here. So the greater function has two parameters, a value and a compare to, a lot like the less functions that we've seen over the last couple of days. And it says returns true if the first argument is greater than the second. So this just means that if the first number that we're putting in is greater than the second number, then we are going to return a true value. If it's not, we'll return a false value. So we'll click that and it'll go into the expression bar at the top. We'll click across to dynamic content. We'll choose the number from our manual input trigger up here, and then we're just going to add a manual number in of the number 5. So again, a lot less videos and in general in Power Automate, we want to choose a number. So I've not put this in single quotation marks, just otherwise Flow will interpret this as being a string and not a number, and we want to use a number here. So we're going to say if the number that we're putting into the manual trigger flow here is greater than the number 5, return true. If it's not, return false. So we'll click OK. And we're going to do the same thing again in the other one. We'll type greater into there. We'll open the brackets. Again, we'll use the manual trigger number here, choose a comma, and then we will choose the number, we'll choose number 99. And we'll click OK. So what we will do is we will test this out. So we'll say perform the trigger action, save and test. So the first one is going to check to see whether the number that we're passing in is greater than the number 5, and the second one is if the number is greater than the number 99. So we're actually going to say we'll put in the number 10. So we know 10 is greater than 5, but 10 is also less than 99. So we should get a true in the first compose and a false in the second compose. Choose run flow, choose done, run successfully. The first one says true, and the second one should say false. So there you have it. That's how you use the greater function in this. Now, I've just shown you sort of hard coding in a 10, a value into the compare to value. You can actually use other dynamic content or other variables inside your flow. I'm just doing this for demo purposes, so it actually has a lot of potential that you could just have this automate and you don't need to hard code in values like I've been doing, but it gives you options. So what do you think? Is this something you'll use? Let me know in the comments down below what you use this for at the moment or what you may use this for in the future. As always, if you could like and share this video with your friends if you found it useful, it's always appreciated. If you've not already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get updates on all my latest videos, and I'll see you next time.